Okay, go.
So are you ready?
Yes.
Hi guys, so today we are here with Dr. Sam Osmanagic because we are in the Biella Natural Reserve, and here it's really incredible because there are a lot of things that we are gonna show, like this one. It's a pyramid. So what do you think about this structure?
Well, first of all, Irene, thank you for inviting me here. We are in northeastern Italy. The name of this little town is Mongrando.
Exactly.
And the closest town is Biella. We are in the Varese province in Italy.
Yeah,
correct.
that's right.
Now, behind us is very interesting hill. Now, when you look at it, it is four-sided pyramid hill. The orientation is not to the cardinal points, east, west, north, south, but northeast, southwest. However, we can see that the sides are actually oriented at 45 degrees, which is very intriguing to me. On some places, like Monte Alban in Mexico, or the Bosnian Pyramid of the Love, we have side orientation to 45 degrees. So basically the corners have exact orientation to the cardinal points. This is the case. Now we have four sides here. They are in a great deal really regular. So we can see that the slope is the same on four sides.
Yeah.
So this is eye-catching thing. We have a pyramid hill with a good orientation to 45 degrees. So I have brought several instruments here today to do some measurements to give me more indication. So the first step is to do non-invasive measurements. However, while climbing this pyramid hill in Mongrando, I was able to see that below the layers of soil there are vertical walls, so there are dry walls.
That's right.
Now, the drywall tradition in this area has been long for thousands and thousands of years. So, what I can tell, somebody was actually using those drywalls to make those terraces. So, we have some type of the stepped pyramid, but drywalls were used. So, no mortar, no cement. So, we do have a structure here.
Yeah.
Now those terraces have been made also in the past. If you wanted to have some agricultural land, of course, you would use the dry walls as the support walls, and then you would have an area for the agriculture. The thing is, these are very small steps, very small terraces for the agriculture. So I would say that the original purpose was something else than the agriculture. Now these are the measurements. So unfortunately, we have a rainy condition. The visibility is rather low. So when I use my new energy vision camera, which is updated version of PIP camera, I was not able to see energy fields above the pyramid hill, so I cannot tell if those energy fields are horizontal or vertical. I do have a hint that they are pretty horizontal. However, when I filmed the pyramid hill with this camera, I could see a lot of light green color. Light green color indicates that we have a beautiful healing energies there. So when I climbed the top, this is where I did my measurements. This is what I noticed. The negative and positive ions. We know very beneficial features from the negative ions. More negative ions in the air, it clears the atmosphere, raises the level of oxygen in our body, kills viruses, bacteria. Usually towns like this should have about 500 negative ions per cubic centimeter. However, on the very top, it was between 1500 and 2000. So now we are coming close to the healing levels. It's not like Bosnian pyramid tunnels where we have 20,000, but 1500 to 2000, it is already very beneficial. It is like you are on the top of the mountain in the pine tree forest. The good thing is that positive ions, which are not good for us, are about 800. So we have 2 or even 3 times more negative ions than positive ions. So this free electrical charge helps us to clear the body. So if you have some infections, some respiratory problems, go to the top of the Mongrando. The next thing, which really surprised me, electromagnetic radiations. Now, electromagnetic radiation, like I measured this morning in my hotel room, it was really about 0. Here, it's reaching about 32. Now, 32 is, it's reaching 12. 12 is very high. This is really almost the end of the scale, meaning there is something going on there. When you have such a, electromagnetic radiations, either you have very strong source of the technical radiation, and now here we cannot see any of those electrical poles or satellite poles or anything like that. Or we have something going on inside this pyramid hill. So electromagnetism, very rich here. It requires more measurements by more precise and different instruments. But something is going on here which is not characteristic for the area around us. Nuclear radiation, which is not so good, is at 32. 32, about 30 is acceptable level. You are in green. 32 is at the border, so it is not bad. There are no bad gases, no CO, no H2S, so they are all zeros. Now, ultrasound. Ultrasound is from 42 to 52. Ultrasound from 42 to 52, meaning there are also some activities there. Now, in the case of the Bosnian pyramids, we have 28 kilohertz, which is like the levitation frequency. 42, we cannot hear the ultrasound, but 42 to 52, meaning there are some activities there also. Are they, natural or they are artificially made? I'm not sure, but considering the shape of this pyramid hill, it's very possible that the shape is generating this particular ultrasound frequency. And finally, infrasound. Infrasound is from 0 to 38, meaning that we have also a lot of activities in that spectrum of the sound. Of course, lower you go, it's better for you. If you have the frequency of, let's say, 4 to 8 hertz, that's ideal for the meditation state. This is the theta aspect, and from 0 to 38. But if it's go to 38, it means that something is really contaminated. But since you have a longer period of lower infrasound radiation, it means it's very good also for the meditation, to relax. So, my conclusion, due to the shape, orientation to 45 degrees, a lot of electromagnetic activities, higher negative ions than the average place. This is excellent place to do more research. And since we do have the structure probably all the way around, I saw just on one side, the southwestern orientation, this is a structure in a shape of the pyramid. When it comes to the age, of course, we cannot even speculate at this time. It can be as recent as 100 years because of the drivers. It can be 2,000 years, but Romans, they never built pyramids except for the Cestius pyramid in Rome. It can be 3,000, it can be even more. So that's the area of speculation now, but we definitely do have a structure which creates very beneficial energy, properties.
Yeah, also because the first settlement here in Biella, they were 120,000 years ago, so it's really a long time. Who knows?
All right, very good.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks, Sam, for
All right,
being
thank you.
here.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you, guys.